Have you ever wondered how your body changes after 60, especially when it comes to your intimate health? If so, you're not alone. Many women experience significant transformations that can impact sexual relationships, but most don't fully understand these changes or how to address them. In this video, we're going to explore some of the most important changes that occur in the female body after menopause and how they affect your sexual life. By watching this video until the end, you'll learn why vaginal lubrication decreases, how it can impact your physical and emotional well-being, and most importantly, how you can take control of your sexual health. We'll share both natural and medical solutions to help improve lubrication, restore comfort, and enhance intimacy with your partner. Plus, we'll discuss simple exercises that can revitalize your intimate area and help you feel more confident and connected. Whether you're experiencing these changes yourself or simply want to be informed, this video is a must-watch. You deserve to feel empowered and confident in your body at every stage of life. Stay tuned, and let's explore how you can continue to enjoy a fulfilling and satisfying sexual relationship, no matter your age. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. The first thing you need to understand is that after 60 years, the female body undergoes significant transformations, many of which directly affect sexual relationships. As women reach the age of 60, it's crucial to recognize that the female body goes through profound and often misunderstood transformations, many of which have a significant impact on sexual relationships. One of the most notable and frequently overlooked changes is related to vaginal lubrication. As estrogen levels decrease during menopause, vaginal moisture naturally diminishes, leading to dryness and discomfort during intimacy. This is a sensitive topic that many women shy away from or struggle to discuss, but it's important to understand that this shift is a natural part of the aging process. Unfortunately, it can cause emotional strain, affecting not only physical comfort but also a woman's sense of self-worth and her connection with her partner. It's heart-wrenching to know that so many women feel disconnected from their sexuality at this stage of life, as though something essential to their sense of femininity and intimacy has been lost. However, it's incredibly empowering to recognize that this situation doesn't need to be permanent. There are a range of both natural and medical resources available to help restore lubrication and promote vaginal health. The use of specially formulated oils, moisturizers, and even personalized hormone therapies can all help stimulate the area and enhance sexual well-being. These options may seem daunting at first, but they open doors to reclaiming what menopause has taken away, giving women the chance to rediscover their bodies and their desires in a whole new light. Moreover, incorporating exercises that target the pelvic floor muscles, like Kegel exercises, can make a world of difference. These simple yet effective practices not only help improve vaginal health but can also increase confidence and comfort during intimacy. It's a beautiful reminder that even as the body changes, there are still ways to nurture and strengthen it, both physically and emotionally. The key is to understand that this phase of life is not a limitation, but rather a unique opportunity to embrace one's sexuality with a new level of awareness and fulfillment. In my view, the transformations that come with aging should not be seen as obstacles, but as an invitation to rediscover the joys of intimacy. With the wisdom and experience that comes from living a full life, women in their later years have the chance to explore sexuality in a deeper, more profound way. It's not about perfection or reclaiming what was once there, but about creating new, intimate connections that are more meaningful and fulfilling than ever before. Sexuality in maturity can be a deeply enriching experience, one that fosters not just physical pleasure but also emotional connection, trust, and understanding. Let this chapter of life be about embracing the full spectrum of intimacy, where comfort, confidence, and joy can be rediscovered and celebrated. The second thing that deserves attention is the reduction in the elasticity of vaginal tissues, something that many women are unaware of until they begin to feel the effects during sexual relations. As women age, one of the often overlooked changes that can deeply affect their well-being is the gradual reduction in the elasticity of vaginal tissues. This is something that many women may not fully realize until they begin to experience its effects, especially during intimate moments. For many, this change comes as a silent, yet unsettling surprise, often unnoticed until the discomfort starts to surface. After the age of 60, the loss of collagen and a reduction in blood circulation to the intimate area can lead to the narrowing or even slight rigidity of the vaginal tissues. This can make sexual activity less pleasurable or, in some cases, uncomfortable. It can create both an emotional and physical barrier, dimming not only the joy of intimacy but also straining the deep connection with a partner. These physical changes, which might initially feel like a distant and inevitable loss, can stir feelings of frustration, confusion, and sadness, as they may seem to signal the end of a vital and fulfilling aspect of life. But here's the truth: these changes don't have to be permanent, and they certainly do not have to define the quality of one's sexual life, even as we grow older. This is where hope and possibilities come into play. With modern advancements in therapy and treatment, there is now a way to restore, or at the very least, significantly improve vaginal health. Technologies such as vaginal laser treatments have shown remarkable results in revitalizing the elasticity of vaginal tissues, offering a potential lifeline for women who may feel like their sexual vitality has slipped away. Furthermore, supplements that stimulate collagen production can help strengthen and nourish the tissues, bringing back some of the firmness and resilience that may have been lost over time. In addition to these treatments, something as simple as incorporating water or silicone-based lubricants into one's routine can provide immediate relief. These lubricants, often overlooked, can be a true game-changer in alleviating discomfort, allowing for intimacy to be enjoyed once again without the shadow of pain or unease. What is most important here, however, is the realization that the body, even as it ages, continues to respond to love, care, and attention. Restoring the health and vitality of the intimate area is not just a medical or physical endeavor, it is an act of self-love. It is an investment in one's pleasure, comfort, and well-being. This is not just about restoring something that may seem lost. It is about rediscovering the beauty of intimacy at a later stage of life. With the right treatments and approach, sexual experiences after 60 can be transformed into something deeper, more meaningful, and ultimately more satisfying. These changes, while challenging, can be met with courage, hope, and a renewed sense of passion. It is an opportunity to live maturity to its fullest, to embrace it with all the richness, complexity, and intensity it has to offer, and to truly enjoy the pleasures of life, no matter the age. The third thing you need to know is how hormonal changes after 60 years directly impact female sexual desire. As women enter their 60s and beyond, the impact of hormonal changes on their sexual desire becomes an undeniable, multifaceted experience. The decline in vital hormones like estrogen and testosterone, which are directly involved in stimulating libido, often results in a significant reduction in sexual interest. However, what many don't realize is that this shift is not purely a biological issue. It is deeply emotional and psychological as well. For many women, the decrease in these hormones can stir feelings of frustration, confusion, and even a profound loss of self-identity. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The once vibrant, passionate connection they had with themselves and their partners can feel distant, as if something important has been stripped away. The very essence of femininity can be called into question, and many women may feel as though they are no longer the women they used to be. This can be especially difficult in long-term relationships, where the absence of sexual desire may cause emotional distancing and feelings of disconnection. The sexual intimacy that once felt natural and effortless now becomes a challenging and emotionally charged subject. But here's the truth: sexual desire doesn't simply disappear when a woman reaches a certain age. Rather, it evolves and transforms. Hormonal changes are just one piece of the puzzle, and they are not the sole determining factor in whether or not a woman can experience sexual desire. Sexual desire is influenced by a myriad of elements, both internal and external, that shape a woman's overall well-being. Physical health, emotional state, stress levels, and the quality of a relationship all play crucial roles in how sexual desire manifests in later life. What is truly important to understand is that these changes do not mark the end of sexual fulfillment, but rather an opportunity for reinvention and rediscovery. The key lies in understanding that desire is not a static thing. It can be nurtured, cultivated, and rekindled. Women in this stage of life have the power to redefine intimacy and sexuality on their terms, without the external pressures that society often places on them. Practices that promote overall well-being, such as adopting a balanced diet, engaging in regular physical activity, and focusing on mental health and self-care, can significantly enhance libido and restore a sense of vitality. Women who prioritize activities that boost their self-esteem, like engaging in hobbies they love or nurturing deep connections with friends, can often find that their desire for intimacy grows more naturally as they reconnect with themselves. In addition, it's important to note that medical interventions can also play a supportive role. Prescribed hormonal therapies, when administered under the supervision of a healthcare provider, can help balance hormone levels and restore sexual interest. This option may not be suitable for everyone, but for many women, it can be a valuable tool in navigating the physical changes that come with age. It is essential to normalize these hormonal shifts and acknowledge that they are part of the natural course of life, rather than something to be ashamed of or feared. Ultimately, what many women come to realize is that this phase of life offers a unique opportunity to rediscover intimacy in a new, more conscious way. Sexuality in later life doesn't have to be about recreating the past, but rather about embracing new possibilities for connection, pleasure, and self-knowledge. As women grow older, they often become more in tune with their bodies and their desires, which can lead to a deeper, more meaningful sexual experience. It is a time to cultivate a sense of freedom from societal expectations, explore intimacy without the pressure of performance, and celebrate the wisdom that comes with age. In many ways, this period of life can be liberating, allowing women to redefine what it means to be sexually empowered and in touch with their desires. To illustrate this, I think of one woman in her 60s who shared her journey with me. After years of feeling disconnected from her sexuality due to the changes in her body, she decided to take matters into her own hands. She began focusing on self-care, she exercised regularly, started a new hobby that brought her joy, and took the time to nourish her emotional well-being. Gradually, she noticed a shift in herself, both mentally and physically. She began to feel more confident and more connected to her partner, and eventually, her sexual desire was reignited. This wasn't about trying to reclaim the past, but about embracing the present moment and redefining what intimacy meant in her life. She shared that, for the first time in years, she felt a sense of sexual freedom and joy that was deeply fulfilling. For many women, this phase can be one of great personal growth, a time to embrace change and rediscover the beauty of intimacy in a way that feels authentic to themselves. Women need to remember that their sexuality is not something to be lost, but something that can continue to evolve, sometimes in surprising and deeply rewarding ways. By addressing both the physical and emotional aspects of these changes, women can create a new chapter in their sexual lives, one filled with greater connection, pleasure, and self-empowerment. The fourth thing you need to understand is the impact that changes in blood flow have on the sensitivity of the intimate area after 60 years. As we age, it becomes increasingly important to understand how changes in blood flow can deeply affect the sensitivity of the intimate area, especially after the age of 60. One of the most noticeable yet often overlooked effects of aging is the gradual decline in circulation, which significantly impacts our ability to experience sensations with the same intensity as before. This natural process of reduced blood flow is something that many women are unaware of, and the resulting changes can be quite disheartening. Over time, the body's vascular system doesn't function as efficiently, and as a result, it becomes harder to feel stimuli, particularly in areas that were once highly sensitive. The intimate zone, which relies heavily on robust blood circulation for sensitivity and arousal, can experience diminished responsiveness to touch and sensation. For many women, This reduction in sensitivity is confusing and often misinterpreted as a complete loss of sexual pleasure. The emotional toll this can take is immense. Imagine the frustration and confusion of once feeling vibrant and connected to your own body, only to find that simple touch or intimacy no longer feels the same. This misconception, believing that the reduction in sensitivity equates to an inability to feel pleasure, can be incredibly damaging. It often leads to a sense of loss, withdrawal from sexual activity, and a feeling of helplessness. The natural response might be to resign oneself to the idea that this is just how it is, and that pleasure, once a fundamental part of life, no longer has a place in it. It's easy to understand how some women could feel alienated from their desires and bodies, especially when society often fails to address the sexual health needs of older women. However, what is often missed in these conversations is that there are countless ways to counteract this change and improve circulation, bringing back the sensitivity that may feel lost. It's essential to know that these changes do not signal the end of sexual pleasure, but rather an invitation to explore new approaches to intimacy and self-care. One of the most effective ways to boost circulation and reignite sensitivity is through aerobic exercises. Simple activities such as walking, swimming, or even gentle yoga can do wonders. These exercises not only improve cardiovascular health but also stimulate blood flow throughout the body, including to the pelvic region, which can be especially beneficial for reawakening sensations in the intimate areas. It might seem like a small step, but the results can be transformative. Imagine walking through the park, breathing in the fresh air, and feeling a new sense of vitality that also revives areas of the body you thought had grown distant. Beyond general exercise, there are specific techniques designed to target and improve circulation in the pelvic area. Massages, both general and focused, can stimulate local blood flow and gently restore sensitivity. Sensory techniques, such as gentle tapping or soothing strokes, combined with mindful breathing, can also help rejuvenate the nervous system and awaken dormant sensations. These methods allow for a reconnection with one's body, creating an environment where touch feels more intense and pleasurable again. Such approaches can be deeply empowering, as they invite women to take control of their pleasure and redefine what intimacy means for them at this stage in life. Another powerful tool to consider is introducing toys or new stimulation practices into the equation. Many women might shy away from these options, perhaps feeling unsure or uncomfortable with the idea. But in truth, these new methods can bring a renewed sense of excitement and exploration. The right toy or technique can help discover different forms of pleasure and even enhance emotional connections with partners. Far from being a sign of weakness or loss, introducing novelty into intimacy can be an empowering choice, signaling a willingness to adapt, explore, and evolve with the body's changing needs. The most important thing to understand here is that accepting the changes in blood flow and sensitivity as part of the natural aging process is the first step toward regaining confidence and joy in one's sexual life. It is essential to acknowledge these shifts with grace and compassion, without falling into the trap of seeing them as a permanent loss. Aging doesn't have to mean the end of one's sexual vitality. Instead, it can represent an exciting opportunity for growth, exploration, and rediscovery. By maintaining an open mind and adopting new strategies, women can revitalize their sexual experiences and renew the joy of intimate connection. With a willingness to learn, explore, and adapt, it is possible to experience pleasure at any age. Pleasure is not just a fleeting part of life. It is an essential, lifelong companion, an expression of vitality that continues to enrich the quality of life well into our later years. It is a beautiful reminder that no matter our age, we are always deserving of pleasure, connection, and joy. The fifth thing you need to understand is how emotional and psychological changes after 60 years directly influence the quality of life. This phase of life often brings with it a host of emotional challenges that women, in particular, may find overwhelming and difficult to navigate. As the body ages, many women experience a noticeable change in their appearance and physical vitality, which can lead to feelings of lost attractiveness. The youthful vigor and beauty that once defined them may now seem like distant memories, and this can trigger a wave of insecurities. These emotions are often compounded by societal expectations of beauty, youth, and desirability, which can make aging women feel invisible or undervalued. It's not uncommon for women to struggle with body-related insecurities during this time, and these feelings can create a significant psychological burden that deeply affects their sense of self-worth. Additionally, the accumulation of life's experiences, traumas, disappointments, regrets, and even the natural loss of loved ones, can add another layer of emotional weight. These unresolved issues may come to the surface more acutely as a woman enters her later years, often leading to complex emotional states that can make intimacy and sexual exploration feel like distant, unreachable goals. There is, at times, a sense of disconnection from one's own body, as well as a reluctance to engage in sexual experiences, because of the emotional walls that have slowly built up over the years. These barriers, though invisible, are powerful. They can silently erode a woman's desire and create an invisible distance between her and her partner, making intimacy feel more challenging or even out of reach. However, what is often overlooked is that the emotional side of sexuality, how we feel about ourselves, how we view aging, and how we relate to our partners, is just as important, if not more so, than the physical aspects. It is here, in this space of emotional awareness and self-reflection, that the most profound transformation can occur. This is where the real opportunity lies. The chance to reclaim and redefine what intimacy and sexuality mean in later life. While the physical body may change, the emotional and psychological self has the potential to grow, evolve, and experience a new kind of connection. Many women find that embracing their maturity, both emotionally and physically, leads to a deeper understanding of themselves, and this is something to be celebrated. One of the most empowering steps a woman can take in this phase is to cultivate self-compassion. Aging does not have to be seen as a decline, but rather as a natural progression toward wisdom and deeper self-awareness. By adopting a more positive and accepting view of the aging process, many women can begin to transform their relationship with their bodies, shifting away from the idea of loss and toward the notion of embracing new possibilities. Self-compassion allows women to acknowledge the changes they are experiencing without judgment, leading to greater peace and acceptance. Moreover, therapy can play a pivotal role in this transformation. Psychotherapy that focuses on self-esteem, body image, and sexuality issues can be immensely helpful in guiding women through this complex phase of life. Such therapies often provide a safe space to explore emotions, confront deep-seated insecurities, and ultimately reconnect with one's sensuality. For many women, therapy becomes a journey of rediscovery, helping them recognize that they are still worthy of pleasure, intimacy, and connection, regardless of age or physical changes. In some cases, talking through these issues in therapy can even help address past traumas, healing emotional wounds that may have been buried for years. An equally important aspect of this transformation is the relationship between a woman and her partner. Honest, open, and empathetic dialogue is essential in rekindling intimacy. Discussing fears, desires, and expectations openly with a partner can create a deeper bond, built on trust, vulnerability, and mutual support. Both partners need to acknowledge that aging is a shared experience, and rather than viewing it as something to fear, it can be embraced as an opportunity to deepen the connection they already share. Couples who engage in honest conversations about their emotional needs and sexual desires can build a stronger foundation for intimacy, one that is less about physical perfection and more about emotional connection, understanding, and acceptance. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. In this way, sexuality and maturity does not need to be seen as a shadow of the past or something to be feared. On the contrary, it can be a new, enriching chapter of life, one filled with deeper and more conscious connections. By embracing the emotional changes that come with aging and actively working to overcome any negative beliefs or barriers, many women discover that this phase of life offers an opportunity for more meaningful and fulfilling sexual experiences. These experiences may not be the same as those of youth, but they are often far more profound, as they are rooted in emotional depth, shared history, and mutual respect. In this phase, complicity and pleasure can walk hand in hand in a unique, beautiful way, creating a sense of intimacy that is not bound by age or the fleeting ideals of physical beauty, but rather by the strength of emotional connection and mutual support. Ultimately, aging offers women the chance to explore a new, richer form of sexuality that is grounded in self-acceptance, emotional healing, and genuine intimacy. With time, many women come to realize that sexual experiences in later life are often more fulfilling, not despite the changes they've experienced, but because of them. The journey of embracing one's aging process, letting go of past insecurities, and building a deeper emotional connection with a partner can lead to a vibrant, joyful, and profoundly satisfying phase of life. The sixth thing that deserves attention is how the reduction of testosterone levels in women, often ignored, can impact sexual desire and physical energy after 60 years. While testosterone is often thought of as a hormone primarily for men, it is, in fact, just as essential for women's well-being, though its importance is frequently underestimated. Testosterone plays a key role in many facets of female health, including libido, muscle strength, bone density, and the general feeling of vitality. However, as women age, and especially as they transition through menopause, testosterone levels begin to naturally decline. This hormonal shift is often accompanied by a range of symptoms that many women are unprepared for, one of the most significant being a noticeable decrease in sexual interest and an overwhelming sense of fatigue. For many women, the reduction in testosterone leads to more than just a lack of desire for intimacy. It can trigger a profound emotional shift. The decrease in libido, combined with constant tiredness and diminished energy levels, can create a cycle of frustration and sadness, leaving women feeling disconnected from their bodies and often from their partners. This loss of sexual vitality is not just a physical experience. It affects emotional intimacy as well, as women may feel less confident or desirable, and this can put a strain on relationships. The resulting sense of alienation and disconnection can affect a woman's self-esteem and overall sense of identity. It's a change that can be deeply disorienting and, unfortunately, it is an aspect of aging that is rarely talked about in mainstream discussions, often leaving women to suffer in silence. However, the reality is that this hormonal shift, though challenging, is not an insurmountable obstacle. Understanding the crucial role that testosterone plays in women's health is the first step toward addressing the issue with compassion and practical solutions. Once women realize that the decline in testosterone is a natural part of aging but not an irreversible one, they can take action to regain control of their vitality and sexual health. This awareness opens the door to both natural and medical approaches that can help restore balance to their hormone levels, bringing relief and renewed energy. One of the most effective ways to restore hormone balance is through bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, BHRT, which can be personalized to each individual's specific needs. BHRT mimics the body's natural hormones, making it a viable and gentle option for many women who wish to restore their testosterone levels. Additionally, certain supplements, when taken under medical supervision, can help support healthy testosterone levels, reducing the negative effects of hormonal decline. However, medical treatments are not the only avenue for improving energy levels and libido. Lifestyle changes, such as engaging in regular physical activities, can be incredibly effective in boosting testosterone naturally. Exercise, particularly strength training exercises like weightlifting or resistance training, can stimulate the body to produce more testosterone, providing not only an increase in libido but also a remarkable surge in energy levels and physical vitality. The psychological benefits of exercise are also profound, as it can improve mood, reduce stress, and boost self-confidence, factors that directly enhance sexual desire and overall well-being. Even small changes to one's routine, such as incorporating regular walks, stretching, or yoga, can help restore lost vigor and increase a sense of vitality. Nutrition also plays a vital role in hormone health. A balanced diet, rich in nutrients such as zinc, magnesium, and healthy fats, can help support the body's natural testosterone production. Managing stress, getting adequate sleep, and maintaining a healthy weight are also critical components in hormone regulation, as stress and poor sleep can exacerbate the effects of hormonal imbalances. Women who focus on nourishing their bodies with wholesome foods, regular exercise, and healthy habits are more likely to experience improvements in both energy and libido as they age. These lifestyle adjustments, though simple, can have a significant and lasting impact on the quality of life during and after the transition through menopause. The key to overcoming the challenges of hormonal changes lies in recognizing that the body is constantly evolving, and with the right care and attention, it can continue to thrive. Even as the body transforms, it remains incredibly responsive to positive stimuli and appropriate care. The ability to make thoughtful changes to one's lifestyle and actively seek out solutions to manage hormonal shifts can dramatically improve not only sexual health but also one's overall sense of well-being, confidence, and happiness. It's essential to understand that maturity does not have to be a time of decline, but rather an opportunity for rediscovery. For many women, this stage of life can be a time to reconnect with themselves, to rediscover pleasure, and to embrace self-care in a deeper way than ever before. Self-knowledge, paired with a commitment to self-care, can be transformative, allowing women to not only regain their physical vitality but also to restore the emotional and sexual energy that may have been lost along the way. With the right resources and support, this phase can become a powerful period of growth, exploration, and joy. It can be a time when women rediscover not just their physical vitality, but also their inner strength and self-worth, an experience that is both empowering and deeply fulfilling. So, while the decline in testosterone may be an inevitable part of aging, it is not something that women have to simply accept and live with. With the right knowledge, care, and strategies in place, women can continue to lead active, vibrant, and sexually fulfilling lives well into their later years. Embracing this stage with a proactive mindset and understanding the body's needs can turn what might initially seem like a daunting challenge into an opportunity for empowerment, connection, and a renewed sense of self. It's time to start talking about these changes openly, and more importantly, to support women in embracing the fullness of their sexuality and vitality, no matter their age. The seventh and one of the least discussed things is how women's anal area also undergoes significant changes after 60 years, which can directly impact sexual life and intimate health. As women enter their 60s and beyond, they face many physical changes, some of which are more subtle, while others can have a profound impact on their overall well-being and intimate lives. One of the least discussed but equally significant transformations occur in the anal area. This part of the body, like many others, goes through a variety of changes as the years pass, and these changes, though natural, can have a direct effect on a woman's sexual health and intimate experiences. It's important to understand that these shifts, while they may cause some discomfort or concern, are a part of the aging process and can be managed with care, attention, and proper self-awareness. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. As women grow older, the muscles surrounding the anal region, which are responsible for controlling movement and maintaining structure, begin to lose some of their strength and elasticity. This loss can lead to increased sensitivity or, in some cases, discomfort during intimate activities. The decrease in muscle tone may make the anal area feel less responsive or harder to control, which can naturally affect one's confidence and willingness to engage in intimacy. Along with the weakening of the muscles, the connective tissues and the circulation of blood in this region also change. These adjustments can lead to reduced flexibility, making the skin more prone to irritation or even mild pain, especially during prolonged contact or certain sexual activities. Moreover, the decreased blood flow to this area may contribute to sensations of discomfort, which can affect a woman's ability to fully enjoy intimate moments. These physiological changes are not necessarily talked about openly, likely due to the taboo nature of discussing bodily functions or the belief that sexual vitality diminishes with age. However, it's crucial to acknowledge that these changes do not mean an end to pleasure or intimacy. On the contrary, with the right care and practices, women can continue to experience fulfilling and enjoyable sexual experiences well into their later years. Despite the natural inclination to shy away from such topics, it is essential to openly recognize that women deserve to feel comfortable and empowered in discussing their bodies, including these changes in the anal area. While it may feel awkward or embarrassing to address, Especially in a society where older women's sexuality is often ignored or marginalized, acknowledging these transformations is a vital step toward maintaining a healthy sexual life. This open dialogue is key to fostering understanding and acceptance of one's body in all its stages. Embracing these changes and learning to care for the body as it evolves is not about shame but about taking ownership of one's well-being. It's about creating an environment where women can feel supported, educated, and confident in managing these aspects of aging. Fortunately, there are many effective ways to counteract the effects of aging on the anal region. For instance, one of the most beneficial practices for maintaining strength and flexibility in this area is pelvic floor exercises, such as Kegels. These exercises are often associated with vaginal health, but they also have a profound impact on the muscles surrounding the anus. By regularly engaging in Kegel exercises, women can tone and strengthen these muscles, which not only helps with control but also improves overall comfort during intimate moments. This simple yet effective practice can restore some of the elasticity and strength that naturally diminishes with age, leading to a greater sense of control and confidence. Additionally, regular hydration of the skin around the anal area is crucial in preventing irritation and discomfort. As we age, our skin becomes thinner and more delicate, which can lead to chafing or discomfort, particularly when friction occurs. Using appropriate, non-irritating moisturizers or lubricants can help to maintain the skin's health and minimize discomfort. Choosing lubricants specifically designed for older skin, which may be more sensitive, is a simple yet essential step in ensuring a comfortable and enjoyable experience during sexual intimacy. Another important aspect of caring for the anal region is ensuring that the area is kept clean and well maintained. Gentle hygiene practices are essential, as overly harsh products or vigorous cleaning can exacerbate irritation. Mild, fragrance-free soaps and warm water should suffice to keep the area clean without stripping the skin of its natural oils. For women who experience particular dryness or sensitivity, using natural oils such as coconut oil can provide both hydration and relief. Above all, accepting the changes that come with aging is key to maintaining a healthy and satisfying sexual life. Aging should never be seen as a barrier to pleasure but as an opportunity to rediscover new ways of connecting with one's body and enjoying intimacy. Rather than viewing these physical changes with fear or reluctance, women can embrace them with positivity and an open heart. It is important to recognize that growing older does not equate to losing sexual vitality or the desire for intimacy. On the contrary, aging presents an opportunity to explore intimacy with more mindfulness and awareness, allowing for deeper connection and a more fulfilling experience. With proper care, attention, and a willingness to learn about the body's evolving needs, women can continue to enjoy intimacy in their later years. It's not about the loss of pleasure but about rediscovering and adapting to new forms of connection. Women can, and should, experience joy, pleasure, and deep connection in their sexual lives, no matter their age. Aging is not an end to desire or satisfaction, but rather an invitation to explore intimacy in a more profound, conscious way. As we've explored today, aging brings many changes, some of which can have a significant impact on our sexual health and intimate lives. Understanding these transformations and learning how to care for our bodies can make a world of difference in maintaining a healthy, fulfilling, and joyful sexual experience. It's not about shame or discomfort. It's about embracing the changes that come with age and taking proactive steps to care for ourselves with love and respect. From strengthening muscles with Kegel exercises to maintaining proper hydration and using appropriate lubricants, there are many ways to make intimacy more enjoyable, even as we age. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What is one thing you've learned from this video that you plan to bring into your own life? Please take a moment to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going and support one another in embracing these natural changes with confidence and grace. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content. Your support helps us continue to create valuable videos just for you.